So I've ripped a piece off, and I have this nice little ball now. And here we have the pedal to the wheel, which controls the speed at which it's turning. So I slow it down, or I make it go faster. Okay, so very simple. I could also use the handle, it's the same thing. So we take a sponge, we wipe.
Does it have to be clean, just completely clean,
Yes.
or do you put water on it?
I humidify the sponge a bit, and I just kind of wet it and take off any dust and grit that might be on it. Okay. And then here's the fun part. Wham. You wet your hands a bit. Okay. And you want to start by centering the ball of clay. Okay. Which is probably the hardest thing to learn when you're beginning. So what you do, you kind of hold the ball of clay still with both your hands. So I'm doing, this part is staying completely still, whereas this is controlling the movement.
Why?
So this is more or less homogenized. So what I do is I start off with, I guess, this cylindrical block. Okay. And we want to make a cup. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pierce the inside with my thumbs, just slowly. Now do it slowly for the camera. So pierce it just until you reach, I guess you want to leave enough for a base, because you're going to be carving underneath, you know? You don't want to pierce all the way through, or else you're left with, you know, a cylinder. So once it's been pierced, you want to open it up. You take your fingers and you open it up. Smooth.
I think that's what I find hardest, is to get all sides even. I'm looking at you and I'm panicking.
There is no need to panic.
We've got Lee.
So what I've done now, I've pierced the inside, I've opened it up a bit. I'm going to smooth the bottom a bit too, okay, to make sure the bottom is nice and then what you do, now we want to raise the wall. So you want to kind of push in a bit. You want to grab some clay from the bottom, and what I'm doing now, I'm grabbing some clay from the bottom and I'm going to push it up.
Wow.
Okay?
Yeah.
And meanwhile, with this hand, from my hand that's on the inside, I'm going to push it out, push out the clay a bit. I'm going to start thinning out part of it to push it up. And as I'm doing this, I'm going to slow down my wheel a bit. Because of centrifugal force, what happens if you go too fast, then your cylinder will end up going like this.